Young and Restless 2026 predictions. Ruthless vengeance, dirty schemes, and massive character returns. Young and the Restless is kicking off 2026, and we've got predictions for what the year may bring, including drama for Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, and many others in Genoa City. Young and Restless. Kane can't shake Phyllis. Our first prediction for the year of 2026 is that Kane cannot stay away from Phyllis. I suspect that Kane going to be back in bed with Phyllis while Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, is off-screen for Crystal Khalil's maternity leave. I think Kane may try and get Phyllis out of his system before Lily gets back. At the end of the day, I do believe Kane and Lily are destined to be together despite it all. She wants to believe the best of Kane as the father of her children. But of course, Phyllis will absolutely hate being pushed aside. Victor Newman faces karma and new YNR rivalries in 2026. Number 2 is that Victor will find out his vengeful games have cost him big, and Newman Media might be the company that's in trouble next. Whether it's Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, who finds a way to get the AI, or Phyllis comes for payback, I think Victor is going to be hit by karma. If Michael Baldwin, Christian Jules LeBlanc, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, or Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, play any role in the Abbotts getting a leg up, I think Victor will be furious at their betrayal. As I suspected, Nikki already wimped out and is back to enabling Victor while also telling Jack that Victor's love for her will stop him. Really, Nikki? Have you met Victor Newman? Nothing is going to stop him. No matter how much he says he loves you, nothing but an outside force taking that AI from Victor and roasting him with it is going to stop it. That's what I'm definitely hoping to see in 2026. Audra Charles and Phyllis Summers forge an unlikely alliance. Third on our prediction list, Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver may team up with Phyllis. They are both town pariahs and they have a couple of common foes. Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, who Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, chose over Summer Newman, Allison Lanier. And of course, Claire is out to destroy Audra. Plus, Victor did Audra and Phyllis both dirty in a business deal, so that's another common target. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, is trying to block Audra being hired at AbbottCom, and he fired Phyllis from the project. Billy might be a common target for both of them, as well. Sally Spectra and Audra Charles reach a breaking point at AbbottCom. Sally may have to take a step back from Audra if she doesn't stop her revenge games. Because Sally doesn't want to go down a dark path with her. If Audra finds her best friend Sally isn't supporting her quest for vengeance, well, maybe Phyllis will be her friend in revenge. That leads us into prediction number 4, which is that Sally may refuse to hire Audra at AbbottCom, at least until she shows Sally that she can get off of this destructive path she's on. Going after Claire and Kyle could be a bestie deal-breaker. Plus, once Audra's past with Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, is exposed and this sketchy death comes out publicly, which I'm sure inevitably is all going to happen, that might be enough for Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, to put a permanent ban on Sally hiring Audra, even if Sally still wants to. Audra right now seems to be spiraling. She's lashing out as she circles the drain, and she's not done yet. The final days of Matt Clark and dirty cop Annie Stewart. Our number 5 prediction is that Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, ends up dead in 2026. Dirty cop Annie Stewart, Catherine Kresge, may be pushing up daisies, too. Victor gets involved this week with Nick Newman's Joshua Morrow plot against Matt, and we all know Victor has no problem having somebody taken out like trash. I don't see Matt sticking around long-term, although I really like having Roger Howarth back on my TV screen. I'm a big fan of his from General Hospital. We could see Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, kill Matt to protect Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, or she might kill Matt to protect Noah. Sienna Bacall's exit and the fight for Noah Newman's future on Young and the Restless. That leads to our next prediction. Number 6 on our prediction list for 2026 is that Sienna exits. She may end up dead trying to protect Noah, or she may leave town because Sienna decides she's not good for Noah after all this Matt trauma drama. Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, and Nick are the ones that Matt really hates, but Noah sleeping with Sienna has Noah on Matt's kill list as well. The villain also doesn't want to leave Sienna alive because he doesn't want her to get any kind of happy ending with Noah. She betrayed him, and Matt told Nick that Sienna has cheated on him before. I think there's a lot of hurt feelings there if that is true. Bottom line, I just don't see her staying in Genoa City long term. Detective Burrow moves to the GCPD for high-stakes YNR drama. At number 7 on our prediction list, we're wondering if Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen, transfers from the LAPD to the GCPD because we don't have even one cop in town on Young and the Restless right now. Now that they've killed off poor Chancellor Connor Floyd, they have nobody to make Matt Cohen sticks around. If he does, I think it'd be awesome if Detective Burrow wound up in scenes with Claire because Matt Cohen and Haley Aaron were absolutely electric scene partners. They played lovers over on General Hospital several years ago. Audra Charles and Noah Newman, a rekindled romance in Genoa City? At number 8 on the prediction list is Audra and Noah reuniting. I think his family would hate it, but they might be more comfortable with Audra than with Noah being with Sienna, who of course is Sharon's age. The chemistry was definitely there when Audra and Noah ran into each other at the GCAC. We know Audra never got over him. She mentioned Noah to Sally this week, and Audra had stars in her eyes when she ran into him and again when she was talking to Sally about him. Let's face it, Audra needs a man. I think Noah and Audra could be a lot of fun. Kane and Phyllis unite to reclaim the AI on Young and the Restless. For our next to the last prediction for 2026, I think we could see Kane and Phyllis working together against common enemies, at least for a while, at least until Lily's back in town to stay. Kane's AI is in Victor's hands, and Kane's original plan was to target all the big power players in Genoa City. If you remember, Phyllis really wanted Kane to play dirty with her. So, if Phyllis steals the AI back from Victor, she may convince Kane to go back to his original plan. If he thinks Lily doesn't want him and has left for good, Kane might spiral. His heartbreak might see him lashing out with Phyllis as his partner in crime. Official YNR spoilers say that Kane is a threat to Victor and Jack in 2026, and that might be why. It may be down to Phyllis. Summer Newman returns to face an unhinged Phyllis. Last, but not least, our 10th and final prediction. I suspect Summer comes back to Genoa City. It may be a recast because Allison Lanier is off pursuing other projects. I'd like to have Hunter King back, but she's also busy with other projects. I think Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziade, could use his sister's help to corral their mom, Phyllis, who's going to be even more unhinged in 2026. Plus, Kyle is single as a Pringle. If Sally has to leave Abbotcom because Billy goes off the rails, Sally might want to rejoin Summer at Marchetti. There's a whole lot of reasons to bring her back. Phyllis's daughter, Summer, has been name-dropped a lot recently, so we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you want to see happen in 2026 on Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless 2026 predictions, ruthless vengeance, dirty schemes, and massive character returns. Fans of The Young and the Restless are in for a roller coaster ride in 2026. Genoa City is set to become a battlefield of betrayal, revenge, and jaw-dropping character returns that will leave viewers glued to their screens. From Victor Newman's looming reckoning to shocking returns of fan favorites, the new year promises chaos, heartbreak, and twisted schemes that could redefine the landscape of this iconic soap opera. Here's a deep dive into the most anticipated, shocking, and scandalous developments that fans can expect in the coming months. Victor Newman. Karma is coming. Victor Newman has long been the ultimate puppet master of Genoa City, but even the mighty Victor might finally face consequences for his ruthless tactics. In 2026, rumors suggest Victor's empire could be shaken by both family betrayals and corporate rivals. Sources hint that Victoria, Nick, and Adam may each find themselves at odds with their father, igniting a full-blown Newman family civil war. One of the most tantalizing predictions is a storyline where Victor's enemies may finally band together. Could Ashlyn Locke and a surprising coalition of former adversaries, including Phyllis Summers and maybe even Nikki Newman, challenge him at Newman Enterprises? Soap fans know that Victor always expects loyalty, but in 2026, it seems his children might be ready to rewrite the rules, exacting vengeance for years of manipulation and control. Expect scenes of high-stakes corporate takeovers, tense boardroom showdowns, and explosive confrontations where even Victor's legendary cunning might not save him. Adam Newman, The return of the master manipulator. Adam Newman is rumored to return with a vengeance like never before. The prodigal son may have been away scheming in the shadows, but 2026 is set to bring Adam back to Genoa City with a clear agenda: reclaim power, settle old scores, and perhaps target those who wronged him. Insiders speculate that Adam's return will trigger chaos for multiple characters. Could he take aim at Billy Abbott, seeking revenge for past betrayals? Or perhaps he sets his sights on Chelsea, exploiting vulnerabilities for strategic gain. One thing is certain: Adam's return is never subtle. Fans can expect long-planned schemes, secret alliances, and moments that will have viewers questioning every character's loyalty. Adam's manipulation may also draw unexpected characters back into the fray, signaling potential returns from Genoa City's dark past. Shocking character returns. 2026 appears to be the year of massive, game-changing returns. Rumors have circulated that several fan-favorite characters could step back into Genoa City, sparking both nostalgia and fresh drama. Ian Ward. The sinister presence of Ian Ward could re-emerge, this time targeting younger, more vulnerable characters. Fans may witness the return of the man who thrives on chaos, reminding viewers why he was once one of the most menacing forces in town. Jordan Howard. After a dramatic exit, Jordan could return with secrets that shake the foundation of her family relationships. Whether her return brings redemption or renewed conflict remains a hot topic among fans. Kane Ashby. A potential Kane comeback could disrupt the Abbott and Newman dynamics, especially if old romances are reignited or secrets come to light that could threaten marriages and business alliances alike. These returns are expected to collide with ongoing rivalries, creating explosive tension in every corner of Genoa City. Ruthless vengeance in Genoa City. Soap operas thrive on revenge, and 2026 promises some of the most ruthless vendettas yet. One predicted storyline involves Nikki Newman's deepening feud with Phyllis Summers. After years of tension, 2026 could escalate their rivalry to unprecedented levels. Fans may witness a battle of wits and manipulation where no secret is safe and no character can trust anyone. Billy Abbott may also become a target of vengeance. With Adam's rumored return and past betrayals lingering, Billy could find himself caught in the crossfire of Newman family politics and corporate scheming. Could a public humiliation or a corporate betrayal take him to the brink? Sources suggest that shocking twists and reversals are coming, with alliances shifting constantly to keep viewers guessing. Dirty schemes and secret alliances. Dirty schemes are the backbone of Genoa City drama, and 2026 will be no exception. Expect alliances that no one sees coming, betrayals that shock even the most seasoned viewers, and plots so twisted that viewers will need to watch every episode to keep up. One insider tip points to a major storyline involving Chelsea and Adam. Will Chelsea manipulate Adam for her own gain, or will Adam's revenge overshadow any past romantic connection? Meanwhile, new players in the city may stir trouble for old guard families, forming secret alliances that threaten to upend power structures. The intersection of love, business, and betrayal promises a non-stop parade of new romance angles. Romance in Genoa City is never simple. In 2026, fans can expect the return of complicated love triangles and forbidden relationships. Could Summer Newman make a dramatic return to rekindle a romance with Kyle Abbott? Could Mariah Copeland's love life be jeopardized by Ian Ward's manipulations? Each romantic development has the potential to escalate into betrayals and revenge plots, further fueling the city's ever-growing list of scandals. Even older characters aren't safe. Victor Newman's legacy and relationships may be tested in ways that push the boundaries of loyalty, love, and family honor. Expect high-stakes romance to intersect with corporate battles and personal grudges, creating emotionally charged cliffhangers that will leave fans desperate for more. Children and legacy at risk. Newman and Abbott family dynamics continue to be a fertile ground for drama. In 2026, viewers may see the younger generation stepping into conflicts they are ill-prepared for. Could Harrison, Faith, or other next-generation characters become pawns in the power struggles between Victor, Adam, and Nick? Some rumors suggest that custody battles, inheritance disputes, and corporate games could put the children in the center of dangerous schemes, escalating tension across multiple storylines. Legacy is another theme likely to dominate 2026. Who will inherit Newman Enterprises? Which Abbott will rise or fall in the shadow of their family history? Fans can expect plots where the sins of the past resurface to haunt both the young and old alike. Corporate espionage and high-stakes drama. Genoa City's boardrooms have always been a battlefield, but 2026 could take corporate scheming to cinematic levels. Expect backstabbing, insider trading, and corporate espionage that threatens the very foundations of Newman Enterprises and Jabot Cosmetics. Will Victor's rivals exploit weaknesses in his empire? Could Adam return with insider knowledge that topples board members and alliances alike? Sources hint at major power plays involving high-tech schemes, forged documents, and blackmail. One shocking twist may involve a secret merger, putting longtime enemies in precarious positions and forcing them to make morally compromising decisions. For fans who love strategic maneuvering, these storylines promise edge-of-your-seat suspense. Who will fall and who will rise? The central question in 2026 is simple: who will survive the chaos? Victor Newman, despite his legendary cunning, may find himself isolated as old allies turn on him. Meanwhile, characters long thought gone could rise from the ashes, seizing power or revenge in spectacular fashion. Expect shocking betrayals that no one sees coming. Will someone meet a tragic fate as a result of Adam's return? Could an unexpected character become the ultimate villain, eclipsing even Victor Newman's notorious reputation? Soap insiders tease that viewers should prepare for a roller coaster of emotional upheaval, suspenseful cliffhangers, and moments that will redefine the very meaning of family drama in Genoa City. Cliffhangers that will break the internet. The Young and the Restless thrives on cliffhangers, and 2026 looks to push them further than ever before. From hostage situations to secret confessions, shocking arrests to last-minute betrayals, each episode could end with a twist that leaves viewers screaming at their screens. Fans can also expect crossovers between old and new storylines where unresolved plot threads collide, creating unforgettable television moments. Social media will undoubtedly explode with speculation and reactions as fans try to predict the next shocking turn. Every character, from Victor to the youngest Newman, will be forced to navigate treacherous waters, making loyalty, love, and survival more precarious than ever. In conclusion, 2026, a year of chaos, revenge, and redemption. If 2026 is anything like early rumors suggest, The Young and the Restless is poised for one of its most thrilling years ever. From Victor Newman facing karma to Adam's ruthless return, shocking character comebacks, secret alliances, and high-stakes corporate warfare, Genoa City will be a hotbed of drama and intrigue. Fans should prepare for ruthless vengeance, dirty schemes, and emotional roller coasters that test loyalties and expose secrets. Every episode promises to raise the stakes, deliver jaw-dropping twists, and keep viewers glued to the screen. In Genoa City, nothing is off-limits, no secret is safe, and no character is untouchable. 2026 will redefine the game in Genoa City, proving once again why The Young and the Restless remains the gold standard of daytime drama. Fans, buckle up, because the ride is going to be chaotic, unpredictable, and utterly addictive. Young and the Restless news. Kane can't shake Phyllis. Sparks, secrets, and schemes explode in Genoa City. Genoa City is buzzing with drama today, and if you thought things were getting intense on The Young and the Restless, buckle up, because Kane Ashby is officially trapped in a web he can't seem to escape. Fans are already calling this week's storyline Kane vs. Phyllis Chaos, and the show's recent twists prove that the writers are not holding back. From shocking confrontations to lingering secrets and unrelenting tension, it seems Kane's past and present are colliding in ways no one saw coming. Here's a deep dive into today's shocking YNR developments. Kane's struggle. When attraction becomes complication. Kane Ashby has always been one of Genoa City's most complicated characters, balancing family loyalty, business savvy, and a lingering tendency to fall into emotional traps. Today, Fans saw him caught off guard yet again, this time by none other than Phyllis Summers. Despite his efforts to keep things strictly professional, Kane simply can't shake the magnetic pull Phyllis has over him. Viewers have been speculating for weeks that the chemistry between Kane and Phyllis could reignite something dangerous. And now, the tension has reached a boiling point. The show's writers have masterfully crafted moments where Kane's restraint is tested repeatedly. Phyllis's flirtations, manipulations, and perfectly timed interventions at Jabot have left him both intrigued and alarmed. It's not just a flirtation anymore. Kane is genuinely conflicted, torn between his loyalty to his family, his sense of ethics, and a growing attraction to Phyllis. The scenes today made it clear, Kane might be trying to resist, but Phyllis is relentless. Phyllis's agenda: flirtation or full-blown manipulation. If Kane is struggling, Phyllis is playing chess 3 moves ahead. The former queen of Genoa City scheming has always been a fan favorite for her cunning and unpredictable behavior, and she's using her talents to full effect. Phyllis has made no secret of her interest in Kane, but whether that interest is purely romantic, strategic, or a mix of both is the million-dollar question. In today's episode, Phyllis orchestrated a perfect chance encounter with Kane at Jabot, showcasing her ability to make even mundane moments feel loaded with tension. With a mix of charm and subtle provocations, she left Kane reeling, questioning everything from his past decisions to his current commitments. Fans quickly took to social media, with many tweeting variations of "Kane doesn't stand a chance against Phyllis." One of the most shocking moments? Phyllis casually reminded Kane of past secrets he's tried to bury, hinting that she knows far more about his vulnerabilities than he thought. This is classic Phyllis, planting seeds of doubt and weaving uncertainty into Kane's life, all while keeping her own intentions beautifully ambiguous. The fallout: family, romance, and business collide. Of course, Kane's entanglement with Phyllis isn't happening in a vacuum. This storyline is creating ripples across both his personal and professional worlds. Family impact: Kane's family, especially his wife, have already begun noticing a shift. While Kane tries to maintain composure, subtle hints of distraction and emotional distance are setting off alarm bells. Viewers know that any misstep could lead to explosive confrontations, heartbreak, and dramatic fallout that will ripple through the Ashby household. Romantic drama: the romantic tension between Kane and Phyllis is undeniable. Today's episode showcased intimate moments that left fans gasping, but also questioning the characters' motives. Phyllis's calculated closeness is a dangerous game, one that Kane knows could destroy relationships and reputations if it spirals out of control. Business complications: Genoa City's corporate world is never far from drama, and Kane's entanglement with Phyllis could have serious repercussions at Jabot and beyond. Any hint of emotional distraction at work can be a liability, and today's episode cleverly foreshadowed potential business clashes. Could Phyllis be setting Kane up for professional missteps that benefit her personally? Only time will tell, but fans are on edge. Fan reactions: social media explodes. As soon as today's episode aired, fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums with reactions. Hashtags like #CaneCan'tShakePhyllis and #PhyllisWinsAgain quickly started trending, reflecting the audience's engagement and excitement. Some fans are rooting for Kane to finally break free, arguing that he deserves stability and peace. Others are thrilled by the tension, insisting that the sparks between Kane and Phyllis are exactly the kind of high-drama storyline YNR excels at. One fan tweeted, "Kane is in too deep. Phyllis doesn't play games, she wins. Can't wait to see him try to resist tomorrow. #Yandar." Meanwhile, fan theories are running wild. Is Phyllis truly after Kane romantically, or is she plotting revenge against someone else, using him as a pawn? Could this storyline lead to a shocking kiss, a betrayal, or even a temporary alliance that shakes Genoa City to its core? The possibilities are endless, and the buzz is palpable. Shocking predictions: what's next for Kane and Phyllis? With today's episode setting the stage, the future for Kane and Phyllis is shaping up to be nothing short of explosive. Here are some predictions based on the current trajectory. Unexpected alliances: Phyllis may continue to manipulate Kane, pulling him into schemes that could benefit her at Jabot. This could force Kane to make difficult choices between loyalty and self-preservation. A forbidden romance. If the chemistry continues to build, we may see Kane and Phyllis cross boundaries they never expected. Given Phyllis's history of high-stakes romance and dramatic entanglements, this could be one of the most talked-about storylines of the year. Family tensions. Kane's personal life is under threat. His emotional struggles could lead to major family confrontations, especially if secrets are revealed or suspicions arise. This could cause alliances to crumble and hearts to break in classic YNR fashion. Business sabotage. Kane's professional world may collide with his personal entanglement. Phyllis is brilliant at turning personal leverage into corporate advantage, and viewers can likely expect moves that shake Jabot and potentially disrupt other Genoa City power players. A shocking betrayal. YNR is no stranger to betrayal, and this storyline is ripe for a jaw-dropping twist. Will Phyllis betray Kane? Will Kane retaliate? Or will an entirely unexpected character intervene, setting off a chain reaction of chaos? Why this storyline is resonating. What makes Kane and Phyllis's dynamic so compelling is the mix of tension, history, and unpredictability. Fans have been following these characters for years, and seeing them collide in such an intense, layered way adds emotional depth to the narrative. It's not just about romance. It's about power, vulnerability, and the human desire to protect oneself while navigating temptation. Kane's struggle is relatable, even in the over-the-top world of daytime drama. Meanwhile, Phyllis's combination of charm, cunning, and unapologetic ambition makes her a force to be reckoned with. Skillfully crafted moments that keep viewers on the edge of their seats, balancing suspense with emotional resonance. Every glance, every word, and every subtle interaction in today's episode was designed to make the audience feel the stakes and anticipate what will happen next. The social media frenzy. Fans can't get enough. After today's episode, social media was flooded with fan reactions, theories, and memes. The tension between Kane and Phyllis has sparked debates about loyalty, morality, and the fine line between love and manipulation. Some fans are shipping Kane and Phyllis, captivated by the undeniable chemistry and wondering if they might finally give in to temptation. Others are warning Kane to stay away, citing Phyllis's history of scheming and heartbreak. Regardless, engagement is through the roof, and the buzz shows no signs of slowing down. Instagram stories, Twitter threads, and TikTok recaps are dissecting every scene, every smirk, and every look. Fans are calling this storyline the perfect storm of romance, tension, and chaos, and some predict it will dominate headlines in soap media for weeks. A soap opera masterclass. How YNR keeps fans hooked. The Young and the Restless has long been a master at combining intrigue, romance, and power plays into storylines that keep fans invested. Kane and Phyllis's current saga is a textbook example. Relatable conflict. Kane's struggle with temptation and loyalty mirrors real-world emotional dilemmas, even in the heightened world of daytime drama. Ambiguity. Phyllis keeps both Kane and the audience guessing, creating suspense that fuels engagement. High stakes. Both personal and professional stakes are in play, raising the intensity and making every scene feel consequential. Fan interaction. The show's storytelling encourages fan discussion, theories, and debates, increasing audience investment and social media activity. It's no wonder today's episode has created such a sensation. The combination of chemistry, tension, and moral ambiguity is precisely why YNR remains a staple of daytime television. What fans can expect in the coming weeks? The coming weeks promise to escalate Kane and Phyllis's story even further. Expect emotional confrontations, strategic alliances, and shocking reveals that could change the power dynamics of Genoa City. Kane's breaking point. As Phyllis continues to push, Kane may face a moral or emotional breaking point that could lead to a dramatic turning point. Family fallout. Kane's family may confront him, leading to high-stakes drama and potential heartbreak. Corporate consequences. Jabot could become a battleground as personal drama seeps into business decisions. Unexpected twists. YNR thrives on surprises. A hidden secret, a betrayal, or an unanticipated return could shake up the storyline completely. Fans should stay glued to their screens, because the coming weeks are shaping up to be a roller coaster of emotion, tension, and explosive drama. Final thoughts. Kane can't shake Phyllis. And that's just the beginning. Today's shocking YNR news confirms that Kane Ashby is officially in Phyllis Summers' orbit, whether he likes it or not. The show has brilliantly set up a storyline that combines romance, tension, moral conflict, and suspense, keeping fans eagerly anticipating the next episode. One thing is clear. In Genoa City, no one escapes the consequences of desire, ambition, and secrets. Kane's struggle with Phyllis is more than just a love triangle. It's a masterclass in character-driven drama that promises weeks of high-stakes storytelling. As fans debate, theorize, and speculate about what comes next, one thing is certain. Kane may not be able to shake Phyllis, but viewers won't want him to. Every twist, glance, and confrontation is fueling what could be one of the most talked-about storylines in Young and the Restless history. So buckle up, Genoa City fans. The Kane-Phyllis saga is just getting started, and the fallout promises to be unforgettable. YNR news. Victor Newman faces karma and new rivalries in 2026. In what might be the most seismic shift in Genoa City history, Victor Newman, the titan of Newman Enterprises and longtime patriarch of the Young and the Restless, is finally feeling the consequences of decades of ruthless power plays. Today, YNR fans everywhere are buzzing as Victor's empire faces threats from all sides, from old foes like Jack Abbott to new alliances and betrayals from within his own circle. Let's unpack the explosive details coming out this very week, plus what it could mean for the future of the show in 2026. 1. Victor's world begins to spin, and not in his favor. For years, Victor Newman has been the unshakable center of power in the Young and the Restless. But in early 2026, the tide is turning. Sources reveal Victor's relentless quest for dominance, especially involving a top-secret AI program, could finally backfire spectacularly. This loss of control isn't just business, it's personal. Fans are already speculating that this may be one of the first times Victor won't win. Why now? A major technological asset once wielded by Victor is slipping, or could slip, out of his grasp. Alliances are fracturing around him, even among his closest supporters. And a dangerous enemy who refuses to go quietly, Matt Clark, is still alive and wreaking havoc. This story isn't hypothetical. Spoilers for the week ahead show Victor sending ominous messages and trying to hold onto every shred of leverage he has, but with rivals ready to pounce. 2. Jack Abbott strikes back, a rivalry rekindled. No discussion of Victor Newman's 2026 crisis is complete without Jack Abbott. For decades, Jack and Victor have been locked in the most iconic rivalry in soap opera history. But 2026 isn't just more of the same. Jack is no longer content with being the perennial runner-up. According to insiders, Jack is strategizing bigger, bolder moves, including leveraging Victor's vulnerabilities to finally gain the upper hand. We're hearing that Jack might make an offer Victor can't ignore, and fans are already on social media speculating whether this could end Newman dominance forever. There's also talk of unexpected alliances forming, even suggesting Jack and Victor may have to team up briefly if an even bigger threat, like Matt Clark, looms. This collision course has agonizing implications: old wounds, history-making betrayals, and the possibility that the Abbott symbol might finally eclipse Newman's empire. 3. Betrayal within the family, Nikki, Michael, and the AI crisis. In arguably the most stunning twist of all, Victor's own allies might be turning against him. Nikki, the woman who has stood beside Victor through countless storms, has reportedly been playing both sides. Over the last week's spoilers, Nikki breaks ranks and conspires with Michael Baldwin to counter Victor's agenda. Michael is described as being torn between loyalty to Victor and the belief that the AI program must be stopped before it causes irreversible harm. This kind of betrayal is seismic in Genoa City terms. Friends turning on family is classic YNR, but this could be the biggest fracturing of Newman unity in years. Loyal viewers are already clamoring online. Is Nikki done with Victor? And will Michael actually betray his old friend? The stakes here are personal and professional, and the fallout could be catastrophic for Victor. 4. Matt Clark's return, the unfinished business that won't die. Just when you think Victor can't have more on his plate, Matt Clark is back, and he's bigger trouble than ever. Recent recaps show Victor and Nick attempting to capture Matt, only for things to escalate rapidly, ending in a dangerous car crash and a possible escape. Matt Clark, the wild card from Victor's past, has already terrorized multiple families. In 2026, his threat isn't going away. He's now being woven into every major Newman storyline, and sources suggest he might force even longtime enemies like Victor and Jack to reset their rivalry into something far more complex. YNR recaps, spoilers, and news. Whether Matt stays alive, escapes, or becomes the catalyst for even bigger chaos, his arc is shaping up to be one of the most impactful villains of the year. 5. Newman Enterprises on the edge, economic and emotional collapse. Victor's troubles aren't just about feuds and enemies, they're about his legacy crumbling. Across the board in Genoa City, Newman Media and other Victor ventures are under pressure. Competitors like Jabot and Abbott Communications are gaining ground. The AI controversy could cost Victor massive power and possibly his grip on everything he's built. Fans have responded with a mix of shock and excitement, buzzing that for once, Victor may face the consequences of his decades of ruthless moves rather than coming out on top. Even longtime YNR watchers are calling this the most vulnerable we've ever seen Victor. And in soap terms, vulnerable equals dramatic storytelling. 6. Shifting alliances, new faces, old friends, unexpected partnerships. 2026 isn't just about Victor versus the world. It's about alliances changing the map in Genoa City. Here's what we're seeing. Phyllis and Audra, a dangerous duo. Phyllis Summers and Audra Charles, both with reasons to hate Victor, could become the power couple of chaos. Their potential alliance threatens Billy Abbott and others in Genoa City, especially with interests shared against Victor's empire. Kane's return means trouble for everyone. Kane Ashby's presence alone destabilizes what were once predictable relationships, especially with Lily Winters and Victor's network of influence. Their stories are interlocking with the Newman conflict in unexpected ways. Love, betrayal, and romantic fallout. Meanwhile, romantic relationships, historically one of the soap's most watchable elements, are bubbling with tension. Some couples are tested to breaking points. Others might split entirely. New love triangles are shaping up as loyalties shift. This meta layer of romantic drama only intensifies the corporate and revenge storylines and reminds viewers why YNR remains one of daytime's most emotionally gripping dramas. 7. Fan reactions, chaos, joy, outrage, and buzz you won't want to miss. Across social platforms, YNR fandom is exploding. Is this the year Victor finally loses? Jack Abbott is about to dethrone the king. Nikki working against Victor? Never saw that coming. Matt Clark should have stayed gone, but now he's chaos incarnate. The emotional stakes are off the charts. Gen Z and longtime fans alike are reacting to the cliffhangers, especially the car crash, betrayals, and power shifts, with memes, theories, and fervent speculation. Why? Because this isn't just another season of YNR. This is a season redefining the landscape of Genoa City forever. 8. What comes next? Predictions for the rest of 2026. Based on the bombshell spoilers and reactions, here's what we expect this year. Victor will lose major power or assets, possibly his top tech or business edge. The rivalry between Victor and Jack Abbott will reach unprecedented levels. Internal betrayal, especially Nikki and Michael, could permanently fracture the Newman family. Matt Clark's threat could culminate in a defining showdown. Alliances like Phyllis plus Audra might reshape Genoa City's power structure.